Forge, we are currently at gold rank. We are going to be making that climb to the final rank today. We got the Forge here. And you guys see we have our beautiful little gold ranking right here. And we're just going to get right into it. These videos have been going live to the YouTubes. If you guys are watching there, hello to you guys as well. So if you don't catch the streams live, you can always catch them there. Let's just get right to it. Let's see now. 6 mana, each unit deals damage to itself equal to its power, so that's a little bit of a board wipe there. We got Oxidize, negate an enemy spell that isn't fast, or deal 6 damage to an enemy wielding a weapon. I do think they can hit the enemy face if they're wielding a relic weapon, so that could be pretty fun. Or the Spectral Armor. Your units are invulnerable to damage this turn. Negate all enemy spells being played directly on them. So the Justice faction, the green one, does have access to more flyers. And the flyers are really relevant if we have the opportunity to use them. So I am going to lean a little bit into picking Justice this early. Caldera Captain, I really like the card. As being a 5 mana 4/3 that we can then use to get the other units, get a little bit of a buff, and it comes back. Sticky Fingers, I know blue being primal has a good number of flyers as well, so we could go blue-green and just be blue-green flyers. Classic pairing. Or we could just take the Bright Mace Paladin. Having Lifesteal can really make a big difference, but we need to get some sort of buff on him in the first place. Do we already lean into the green-blue? I'm going to go with it. I'm going to say we go with it. We also have a little bit of a mana outlet here. Minotaur Grunt. I really like this card. Warcry on a 2 mana body, being a 1/3 is really useful. Steadfast Deputy, if we didn't have the Minotaur Grunt here, I might think about it. We also have the Griffin Bomber, having that flying, and whenever it attacks, it gets +2/+2 this turn if we have a relic. We don't have a relic yet. We do definitely want to get some flyers, but Minotaur Grunt I just love as a 2-drop. I just feel like it's such a good 2-drop. I'm taking the Sleight of Hand here. Getting 2 more cards, cycling through them. Of course, there's always a chance that we actually need to draw power cards, and instead of giving us actual power, it just gives us snowballs, but gives us a little bit of card velocity and a little bit of interaction. What's not to like about it? Our fast buff spell with our contract in order to take on debt. Violent Gust, deal 5 damage to a unit with flying, or Suspicion to silence an enemy unit if it is attacking and stun it. In terms of having a fast spell combat trick, I like Suspicion the most. It can take down a flyer similar to the other one, but as opposed to only being able to target flyers, it can also take down other keyword abilities as well. Transform a unit into a 5/5 Carnosaur with Killer. Oh, look at the little baby egg. Look at the little baby egg. Oh my god, that guy is absolutely adorable. It is a little bit faster for the raid because a 5 mana 5/5 with Killer is pretty good. But we need to have a unit we want to transform, so it doesn't actually give us more. Vanquish seems just pretty reasonable. It's pretty reasonable, just removal spell to have. Kills a unit. It's fine. We have another Spectral Armor. Definitely not interested in a second Spectral Armor. I'm going to take the Vanquish. It's just a pretty good removal spell to have. Tower Lookout, a 2 mana 3/2 that can then give our units pseudo endurance for a turn by paying 3, as long as we play it after we attack. Kill an enemy unit without battle skills. So we primarily want to be able to take down flyers as a big thing, since we don't have a ton of flyers already, so I'm not looking at this one. And this one's a different time of removal spell. Give one of your units Overwhelm. And we definitely don't have enough units yet. I'll take the Lookout. It's not exciting, but we need to get some units in here. I'm going to go with the Cloud Snake Hatchling. Just get us a little bit of flying. Going on. Minotaur Tailor. I love this guy as a card. Give one of our units +1 health and taunt, so it works pseudo like a removal spell, and it's a body that we're able to play. The fact that they can also be bodies is very important. Forensic Analysis. What are you doing over here? It's a 3 mana 1/4 with flying, so it's a Valkyrie. That's very nice. Ultimate, when an attachment goes to your void, transform Forensic Analysis into the Chief Investigator West, who's a 4 mana 4/4 with flying, and when Chief Investigator attacks, gain 1 Relic Shield and play a 1/1 Valkyrie with flying. That's pretty good. We don't have any attachments yet, but this guy's pretty good. It's also a 3 mana 1/4 flyer, which would stonewall a lot of other flyers at the moment. What about the Decree? It has Inscribed, so we can always play it as a sigil. Draw cards until you have as many in hand as the enemy player. So this would be for a very aggressive deck. It gives me some strong Divine Favor vibes from Paladin and Hearthstone. It's set as 5 mana as opposed to 3. Going to show how strong that card is. Nah, I'm not feeling it here, though. Like, just due to how the Forge is built up, we're very much more likely to always be in some sort of mid-range fest, so this isn't always going to work out. The Ice Sprite, I do enjoy the one with Contract, the 1 mana 1/1 with Contract 4. Ice Sprite being flying, summon, stun an enemy unit, say summon while you have Ice Sprite. I'm leaning towards trying out the Analysis. It blocks a lot of things, being a 1/4, and it can upgrade into something that gives us even more bodies. We just have to think about having attachments. So Ice Sprite is probably the better baseline good option, but I'm gonna try out this Analysis, see what it has. Immediately offers us a Relic Weapon, which you know would immediately combo with the other card, but let's not get too caught up with combos immediately. Double Doors in order to buff everything we draw from here now. The Corpse Repairman, I personally really enjoy. I love it being a 5 mana 3/3 that comes with another 1/1 body, being like a 5 mana 4/4, with a little bit of flying and a little bit of Warcry. We don't have any Relic Weapons yet, so the first Relic Weapon has a lot of value behind it. And we're going to pick 11 of 25. I'll take it. I'll take the Talon. Ooh, got a foil card in here. So we have the 1 mana 1/2. We have the Flying Aegis and Scribe Bird, and then we have the Check Raise. I think it's just the bird. It's the much more better mid-range option. It can also block a lot, being a 4 mana 2/3. We have one of the hatchlings already here, so we could get a second one if we really wanted that. But I like having the things that are better for mid-range. I like having better mid-range options. Ooh, interesting. The Minotaur Grunt and the Frostkin. I really like both. I really do like both as cards. We look at our 2-drop slot. We only have 2 2-drops, but we also only have 1 4-drop. So it really could be either of these that we're looking to. Do I want to play a little bit more aggressive with the 2-drop? I am comfortable trying to get... Nah, because the Warcry you can't really always get. I'll take the Frostkin. Frostkin, that ETB, freeze them, stun them, is just so hard to not want to do. Once per turn, you may discard a card to stun an enemy unit. It's a 3 mana relic, so it works for relic synergies, which we have avoided a little bit. Because for the Analysis, we want attachments that go to Void, so like a relic weapon that falls off. The Hour of Kodosh, that's another relic that we can have that we pay 6 to then sacrifice. Also gets us a little bit of Just Sigil. But the Auric Sentry, similar to the same reason I like the 3 mana 1/4 flying, this is a 3 mana 1/5. And it has the Endurance to go with the Warcry, just buffs up all of our future plays. The Enraged Serpent I like just as a flyer. Like the Frenzy I almost never get off, but just as a flyer it's like so good. 3 mana 1/4, it does not have flying in terms of being a blocker. When it hits the enemy player, it gets +1, so it has to hit, and then it can grow a little bit beefier. And this is just a 4 mana 2/5. Not exciting in any stretch of the imagination, just stats. Just good stats for the cost, if you will. We go in the air, we take the flying, So we can have our units on the ground, primarily aim to gum it up, and then we get in on the air. Just a classic, tried and true strategy. We have nothing to give battle skills, so this isn't going to do it. It's between these two, either the Sprite or the Tailor. I'm going to take the Sprite on this one. Compared to the other one, like it's a very similar card to the Ice Sprite, but having it on contract, so it's very flexible with how you spend your mana, and also being the option just being a 1 mana 1/1 flying. I just really enjoy that about the card. Just the levels of flexibility it has. Minotaur Tailor does give us another option to have like a taunt for like pseudo removal, but also Frostpack Sprite kind of works as pseudo removal. So let's see how low to the ground do we think we need to be, / in the air do we think we need to be. We could play the Tailor as a 3 mana 2/3, and then pseudo remove something if we can. It doesn't always remove something. I'll take the Sprite. I'll take the little flying Sprite. Counting Room, it's just a reasonable relic to have. The Horu Fledgling, get that owl energy in there. 5 mana 3/3 with flying. Or the Spell Sword. Whenever you play a spell, it gets +1/+1 in lifesteal this turn. Going to be impossible to trigger that one exactly when we want. The Counting Room we could play as a cheap relic. We have 7 more cards we pick after this, so we might get a little bit more relic synergy, and we still only have the 1 Talon. Horu Fledgling is a 5 mana 3/3 flying, is just good, but we have 4 mana 3/2s, and it doesn't block better than that. So we'll take the Counting Room. Oh, here's one of the ones I was thinking about, Flying Aegis Inscribe. So it's another one of those ones. This is a card that I am interested in. It's a 6 mana 2/3, so it's a bit more expensive there. It's definitely a lot more of a top end. It has Flying and Aegis, similar to the other 4-drop, but it has the additional summon to deal 2 damage to any enemy, which can help you ping off things, take down enemy flyers, catch up on the board. Are we trying to take the Snow Peak Eagle, which gives us that Inscribe value? The Inscribe value cannot be understated. It's pretty very good. Or do we want the Ice Glider as a little bit more of a top end? I'll take the Eagle. Smooth out the draws, smooth it out. Okay. So we have another rare pick here, or a green pick, I should say. We have the uncommon, that's what it is. Blue is rare, orange is legendary, uncommon pick. We have Caustic Rain with the Inscribe. Inscribe, great as always. And it deals 2 damage to each unit and site. So it's a bit of a board wipe pick-me-up. We have the Rinse Screamer that gives your units with flying +1/+1. And for Frenzy, can give one of our units flying. We are going heavy flying tribal right now. So we just play all the flyers, and then this is an anthem for them. That is pretty nice. How many? We have 1 flyer, 2 flyers. We have 2 flyers at 3 flyers, 4 flyers, 5, 6 flyers. So we have 6 flyers right now at buffs. In terms of triggering Frenzy, we have a copy of Sticky Fingers. I think it's only going to be Sticky Fingers plus the snowballs off of Sleight of Hand, so we're not going to be able to trigger Frenzy like that often. It might happen sometimes. But this Duelist Blade really has me looking. It's removal. It is removal. Summons to gain an Aegis. And it's a relic weapon. It is another relic. Oh man, this is hard. This is hard. Do we want the Anthem for Flyers, who's also just a 3 mana 1/3 body? Again, not the best blocker in the world, but can block a number of things. Ooh, this is tough. I should not let myself get caught up with the Forensic Analyst. If it triggers and gets its ultimate, that's great, but I can't let that be the determining factor of cards to pick. I'll take the Wind Screamer as a much more middle card to grab. And here it's not really too much of a question. We don't need just a 2 mana 3/2 body. We don't need it's not that important that we just get things down early because we have a lot more blockers. Horu Fledgling blocks the same thing Enraged Serpent does, and Enraged Serpent costs 1 less. So we just take that. So we have deal 2 damage Scout. That is pretty nice. That is pretty nice. Ping damage is nice. Rebuke is to silence and stun. Takes down a lot of their keywords. Or we have the Scale Hide with the Inscribe value and a Battle Trick option. I'm taking the Thunder Pop. I like that Scry so much. It's just helping things out. We have Desertion, which is a curse that keeps things from attacking. And it is an attachment that goes to the grave for the analysis. Again, try not to get too caught up on it. We have the Paladin, which is just a body. We don't need just bodies. We have enough things in the air at this point. Or we could take the Frostkin for the stun body. These are both ways, this and Desertion are both ways of having interaction in the 4-drop slot. So I'll take the Desertion for that little bit of like, you know, interaction within the deck. Double Doors is probably better than I give it credit for. There's probably some weird world where I take it and then like just wins me a game, but I just don't see it that often. So are we interested in the Envoy, which is a 1 mana? It's an early thing. It's just an early thing to play that we can use a little bit of extra mana to get a little bit of healing. Gets us an additional use out of maybe our Talon of Nostrix or the Scale Hide as a combat trick and having that Inscribe value. We have 14 units. I think we need a little bit more. So it makes the deck a 40-card deck. So it automatically adds 15 sigils. And we can't have the deck be majority not units. We already have a lot of not units over here. So we'll take the Console Envoy. Get that to balance out a little bit. Ooh, this is a question between this is a fight between the commons now. Grunt, Eagle, or Glider? We already have 2 Snow Peak Eagles right now. The card is great. I think I'm going to take the Minotaur Grunt. Because the way that we will probably lose more games is if we can't get down early enough. So taking the Grunt at this point will probably be pretty good. And now for our rare pick. Let's see what we're looking at here. Whispering Wind. It is a 2-mana 1/2 flying. It has flying. When it attacks, you may discard a card to draw a higher cost card from your deck. So it will help us cycle through cards as long as we're able to get in. That's pretty good. 3 mana to silence and kill an enemy unit. And when it goes to graveyard, the enemy player plays a 3/2 soldier. So it is removal. It's mostly just removal. Or Rivet the Tinker Whiz. Has Warcry for each of your relics, and on death we get 2 and it scouts. For the deck, I think we're going to go for the Whispering Wind, being another one of our flyers, synergizing with flying, getting down early. It's an early 2-drop. It doesn't really block a whole lot. Like, I would take Rivet probably over it if Rivet had maybe 1 more toughness. It does gain us 2 health back and scout and play it as an early body. But Whispering Wind doesn't really smooth out draws, though, does it? It only gets more expensive things. It only gets higher cost cards. That's something to think about. Let's take a look through our removal. We have a Sprite. We have a Taylor. We have a... I'll count the Frostkin due to that stun. We have the Talon. We have Desertion, so that's 5 removal spells. We have Suspicion. We have Spectral Armor, because it's immune to all damage, not just direct damage. We have a Thunder Pop for an early thing, and we have okay, yeah, we have more than enough removal. You know what, Rivet? Rivet, I've talked myself into it. Welcome back to the team, Rivet. Welcome back to the team. We have finished doing our draft, so we are going to be going right into the games. Same thing as always, we're going to want to make sure we get all of our 7 wins before we lose 2 times. Because if it doesn't go that way, then we take a big ol' L. We take a big ol' L. Okay. We have... Okay, this is looking really good for a starter. For our starting hand. It's really low to the ground. It's incredibly low to the ground. That cannot be understated. But we have an early flyer that can start getting in there. We have the Talon of Nostrix for removal. We have the Thunder Pop for removal. We have Vanquish for removal. And we have Suspicion to take care of some nasty keywords. I wish we were able to... I wish we were going first so we could take out the Initiative Sands on turn 2. Because if they play a powerful 3-drop here, we're just going to be in trouble. Well, that's fine.
I'll find my
Bold Adventurer is unfortunately going to be an annoying 2-drop here. Gosh darn it. So we can Thunder Pop the Initiative of the Sands. Yeah, we go for it. Deal 2 damage to it, take them off 1 point of ramp. Do I need Seat of Order? It would be the second blue. Nah. Sending that to the bottom. We need other things right now. We could leave the Hatchling back to block the... Nah, we... They have healing on board. We end turn. They have healing on board, so our early pings for 1 don't do a whole lot on our side. No blocks. I'm really interested in trying to... Okay, so first Snow Peak Eagle. We're going to hang on to it, hoping we can top deck a Primal Sigil or something, because we really want to play this as a body. We can play that there. So with the Talon, we could take down the Voice of the Speaker, and then we would chump and then take down this thing. The flyer being left back to chump doesn't feel great. I am interested in taking out a little bit of their value. And then we'll decide what we do on their turn with the Bold Adventurer.
The speaker
They have 1 card left in hand. Is that worth it? Is that worth it? No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. So we are going to need to inscribe this, and then we can go for the draw 2 on the end of their turn. Okay, so they drew a power. So you have one card that's potentially not a power. Oh, there it is. Okay. We'll take the sleight of hand, just draw 2 new cards. Okay, that's fine. Draw 2 snowballs. That's not the worst. But this is certainly not the best. This is not the best. Haha! Excellent! And snowballs are not fast spells, unfortunately. But we have the forensic analysis, and we have the hatchling. So now we can just sort of block things. That's where I wanted to get to. I wanted to get to the point where we just kind of block things. Oh, right, because I can't block both. I'll block the displacer. Save the most HP possible. Oh, no. Oh, that was going to happen, wasn't it? Ah, shoot. Oh, boy. Okay, okay.
Time to feel the wind blow.
So your non-attacking unit hits the enemy player. So if I do this, you can then give yourself flying. Okay, okay, we're getting somewhere. So as soon as we are able to place suspicion on the displacer, we have gotten to board lock. Yeah, no blocks here. We're not trading out our board for that. As soon as we're able to place suspicion, we have reached board lock, and that is good.
For the food.
End turn. I do believe we are going to be able to do multiple instances of frenzy. So if we keep pinging them with the fingers, we can just give multiple counts of frenzy to stuff. What are you scouting? Scouting to the top? Okay, so that's probably a card they can play, which could become a problem. Do we want to just deal 1 damage to the enemy player, or do we want to start getting our sentry going? We could give the sticky fingers flying? Nah, we're still a bit on the ground. A bit on the ground. Then we can attack with both of these. Yep. Block 1 there. Then we hit this with the snowball, get them out of the air. I'm hoping what they kept is a big unit that we can kill with Vanquish. Well, that's annoying. We run into it, I think. What is it? What is it that they kept that's making them bold enough to attack? Is it another instance of deadly? Or is it that they're just trying to get in a little bit of chip damage?
Time quickens.
They were just trying to get in a little bit of chip damage. Okay, that's fine for us. We can definitely attack here. Attack. Get that war cry going. And then we can activate this ability. Deal 1. And we can give... We give our Sentinel flying. That makes it a big old 2/6. End turn. Okay, okay. This is feeling good. This is feeling good. 4 mana, 3/4. That is still fine. We can attack here, because this is going to be ready. Do we give Sticky Fingers flying? Not. Do we play Minotaur Grunt? Yeah, we just keep pinging here. Now we're all in the air. You and your units get +2 health. Is that a temporary thing? Nope, that does not stick till end of turn, does it? Okay, so they are going for it, which is fine. What do we wish to take out? I think we take out you, and then we take out you. And then we take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, shoot. Well, that's a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh shoot. That's bad. Did we not get down to the ground early enough? That could be a big old problem. We can play that. Yep, definitely just played his body. Then we can play this guy. I want to attack with more, but we're just so in danger. We're at 2 health. Okay, so they drew a power card. That means we're chilling. Do they have lethal again? Wait, they drew a power card. We know that. Or maybe they drew a different card with oh no. Oh no. Let's see what we can do here. So, you can block that. We can take out... Oh, we have to do this smartly. We have to do this in a very, very smart way. This can chunk block that. As in, they'll just bounce off of each other. If you both block that, then we can do a block here and a block here. So the only thing we take out is this, which is the big worry. Okay. Okay. Ooh, get us 2 health back. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness we needed that. Use that ability. Then we can give this guy flying. This is going great. Can we swing with the 5/6? I think we can. I think we can. I think we're actually doing pretty good here. Okay, so they drew a non-power card that time. They drew a humbug. Okay. Yeah, that's not the biggest worry for us. Ooh! Enraged Serpent, Enraged. Yeah, we attack with both of these again. Do we swing with more? Man, this is always the question. I think we swing with the 2/2. Then we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers for whatever they have. Yeah, I think we should still be fine here. And the turn this readies from Endurance. They drew another action card.
We've found
A Trail Runner with Charge, but that's still... Ooh, that had Warp. Oh, shoot. So if we do the contract on this, do we have lethal? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, we have Omega Lethal in the air. We can actually activate the ability, ping them for 1, activate the Frenzy, play the Sprite, contract to stun, attack with all, and attack for a bunch of damage. There we go. Okay, okay. Got down to the wire a little bit there, just because they were able to get their early ramp play. But we did manage to bring it back with our units on the ground, giving them flying. And man, that Frenzy combo, that little 1-drop that's able to give us always a Frenzy trigger, so we could have kept giving people flying. Ooh, that worked out well. I don't like how close that felt. That did feel unfortunately close, which can be a bit of an issue. Here we have a 2-drop on the ground already. We have a thing to play on 1, but it doesn't really do a lot for us. They're also going first. Oh, man. I think this is a keep. If they play something with 4 more, we're able to take it down, then Minotaur Grunt might be able to block everything else. We also have our two blue for all of our 2 blue flyers. Forgot that I need to leave with a Justice Sigil for the 1-drop. We can play Counting Room whenever. It doesn't need to be played immediately. Okay. This is not good. This is not good at all. We drew 2 sigils right at the beginning, and we already had like 4 sigils in hand. We did not need more. Treasury Guard has Endurance. Okay, at least we have a flyer now. We can lead on that. Do we want the Warcry more? I think we could take the Warcry buff here. Just having our next draw be just a little bit more impactful, I think might go a long way. I think it might go a long way. And being able to take it while we can. Let's see what they play on 4, because this is where it can get dicey. Okay. Okay. Man, the fact that this 3-4 perfectly dodges our Vanquish is very problematic for us. Very problematic for us. So now we're locked into taking 3 damage every turn, which I don't like. I don't like one bit.
Ah, an unexpected.
5 mana 3/3, which plays another Sigil from their deck. Yep, nothing we can do about that. We need to get a little something. Excellent! Excellent. That's exactly what we wanted to see there. That's exactly what we wanted to see there. Okay, so now we have something that can actually block the 3/4. It can't attack, because they can just double block it. Oh, is that what you're doing here? Am I willing to trade my flyer for their 3/4? I could also... I'm not willing to trade my flyer for the 3/3. But am I willing to trade it for the 3/4? That's the question. The flyer is only for 1 coming in. So I could do that. Am I willing to trade my flyer for this? They only have 2 cards in hand. I think we trade down. I do think we trade down. By trade down, I mean trade our flyer down for anything on the ground. Ooh. Interesting. Of course, we're now locked into taking 1 damage in the air every turn, but I think we can manage that. And I'm going to leave back this Minotaur Grunt, because I am interested in double blocking the Archaeologist. Yep, that's fine. They bounce. I'm okay with them bouncing. I want the Warcry buff on the next unit. I need my top decks to become more relevant. The more relevant my top decks become, the better. Yep, they get in for 1. If we don't draw a flyer before we die to their flyer, then that's an unfortunate part of our deck. We just didn't draw to it. Yep. Again, we just want the Warcry buff. Take 1 from their flyer. And we have 13 turns to draw a flyer of our own. Primal Sigil. I'm going to sleight of hand now, because if I draw into a flyer, I want to be able to play it. Alright, we got a Snowball. And we got deal 2 damage plus Scout. With that, we could deal 2 damage to their Falcon. Again, we can still only attack with this one, because we can double block one of the other Grunts. Put an attacking enemy into the enemy hand. That is fine. We lose that tempo, but it's fine. It doesn't put us significantly behind, because we can still ping down the flyer next turn. It being a 2-mana 1/2 was scary at the point when it was played, but now we've gotten to a point where we can not worry about it. Yep, they can keep bouncing. We're just going to start playing bigger things in the air. And now we can leave up the Thunder Pop to actually ping down something that they might play later on, because we don't need to worry about this 1/2 anymore, because we now have something to block it. Let's start attacking. Let's start attacking here. Sigil, please put that to the bottom. I do not need another Sigil right now. I need more gas, more cards. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now that's good. That is good, because we get to attack here. And then we get to attack with these now. And that is a lot of buffs. So that makes our Enraged Serpent not flying. So it's on the ground. But they still can't profitably block it. So we just take that. And once again, we have turned the corner with our flying units, essentially. So I think we got it. Ooh.
I bring word.
Wait, attacks draw just a Sigil from your deck. The excellency of being able to block the 5/6. We now use our Vanquish. Take that out. Attack. Do we want to take out their 3? Yeah, we do. We just attack, clean up the board, play the counting room, get us our little bit of health back. and we just attack with everything. We got 3 Warcry buffs on our next card. As soon as we draw that unit, this is wrapped up. So it seems like, in terms of mulliganing, I need to be more conscientious of grabbing early plays. Because it appears that our deck has a really strong ability to be able to get back into it once we've gotten the fort held down. It's about us just getting to the point where the fort is held down. So that's what I need to keep in mind in terms of mulliganing for the next game. Which is good to figure out on the games where we still win, because it means that we don't take a loss just to figure out what we need to do with the deck differently. Finding what it is that we need to do differently while still being in a winning position allows us to still save those losses for when something really, really different comes up the rear. Or smacks us in the face, I should probably say. But excellent. First 2 wins down. And we know, let's focus on having a 2-drop. Let's focus on having a 2-drop. Let's focus on having something that can block in the air. So this does have a 2-drop, and it does have probably our best 3-drop. They're going first. We have a piece of removal. They play something early. If we don't draw our 3rd land, we are in tons of trouble. I think we can keep this. We have like 3 draws to draw power. And I think that's going to be enough. We also can scout for it if we're really in a tough spot. Depending on what they play, we might just play the Tower Lookout just as a body.
Focus.
It's an 0-2. It's definitely not something we want to Thunder Pop. Okay, we drew a Primal Sigil. I'm feeling very chill here. I could play the Talon. Might as well get down early, take out the body ahead of time. The favored things aren't supposed to get tons of value out of their body, but still being able to clean it up for free is still nice. Alright, they drew 2 more there. We have our 3rd land. We can play our Sentry, and we get a face hit. Gotta love when you get a face hit with the Relic Weapons. They're not really supposed to be able to do that because they're really supposed to just clean up the board, but if they have nothing, you can just go face. They have a ton of card advantage on us, though. Like, a ton of card advantage. We can attack, get our Warcry buff again. Fight. Attack with our Relic Weapon face. Play this Sigil, and then we can just play our 2/2 drops. And we do not pay the contract, because this will just ready itself automatically. This is primarily a 2-mana 3/2. That is primarily what it is. Okay. Deck, we can stop drawing sigils now. I think we have that under control. Let's attack in. Let's see if they have something fast here, because they left up a whole 5 mana. So they are stunning our 3/2. That's fine. That's fine. They are going to put this guy back into the hand. That's also fine. So we didn't really have anything we wanted to play anyways. Fight. Deal that 1 damage. Attack with our face. We replay our Auric Sentry. As soon as we draw the unit on top of our deck, or weapon, whatever it is, we are going to be big chilling with big stats. Big chilling with big stats. Oh, shoot! We've only drawn 1 Justice Sigil so far. I didn't even notice that. That is, that's important to know. That is important to note. Very not ideal. It also looks like our opponent just didn't draw anything here, so we're just chilling. And it looks like they really drew, like, nothing. They have a Praxis Displacer. They're going to bounce something back to our hand. Sure, we'll take it. We could Desertion it if we want to. I think we're gonna bait them with the Sentry. We're gonna bait them into the block with the Sentry, and then we're gonna Thunder Pop it. Then we go for our pop. Justice Sigil. We drew the Seat of Order, so we don't need the second Justice Sigil, because we get our second green from that. Attack your face. Play our Tower Lookout. Skip. End turn. We are cruising here. What can I say? Getting flyers is very, very good. Initiate of the Sands. We will play our Minotaur Tailor to force it to block our Grunt, so that we can get in with our 3 damage attack. Force the block there. Attack with our face. Play our Justice Sigil. End the turn. We have the Frostkin to stun whatever unit they get to block with on their next turn.
It's written right here.
Yep. Maybe the next thing, because we can actually use our relic weapon to take that
Safe
down.
travels, friend.
Or that thing. They're playing a lot of very small things at this point. Oh yeah. We clean that up. Use the Frostkin, stun that thing. Attack for lethal. Bada bing, bada boom. Wrap that one right up. Oh no. Okay, I was asking about our own fast spell. Worried I got overconfident there for a hot second. But no worries. We just cleaned that one right on up. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Gotta enjoy getting those flyers. Also reach primal level 7. Looking nice. You fight with courage. Nice. Nice emote. And now we get to work on the second chest. And we have not lost yet. Saving that extra loss for the moment we need it is glorious. Hydrate regularly. So we have 2 things that can inscribe. So we have Inscribe, we have a Talon, we have Rivet as a medium player. We keep this. Of course, I would love to rather play these, but the flexibility of them being Inscribe is part of why we picked them so highly, because that flexibility in of itself is rather important. I am going to play the Eagle here first, as opposed to playing the Primal Sigil for Sticky Fingers. We're not going to be proccing it anytime early, and it's not super important that we have the 1/1. The question now is, do we want to Talon down their 2-drop? That would keep them from ramping ahead of us, and I think that is important for us here. We need to stay on pace so that we can get to our flyers around the same time they would try to be interacting with them.
Find your own tool.
Ooh, it has 2 mana 2/2 charge. Ooh. It also has Sentinel allies, so if they play a Sentinel, it'll be chunkier. We just play Rivet here, the Tinker Wiz. Oh, I gotta love the little guy. It's just a 3 mana 2/2 with some medium upside. What's not to love about it? Ah, that would do it. So the question is, what do we do now? We need to draw one of our bigger blockers for it. We could block with Rivet here and then play Vanquish to kill it. That is just us going down value, though. No blocks. We're planning on taking it down anyways with the Vanquish, so no reason to just throw away Rivet there. We have the Sentry now, which is good. We could just play Sentry plus Sticky Fingers. Is there a reason to not play? Well, if we just play Vanquish, then we don't get to play much else. Alright. Curve out. Curve out a little bit. Play to the mana that we have. Yeah, they attack with both. We block the 4. If they have 1 damage, then we're in trouble. But I probably think this is them just trying to eke in damage where they can.
One grain of sand at a time.
Sentinel ally for +1/+1. That, we can block it with our Eagle quite regularly, so that's nice. Alternatively, we can trade with the Serpent. This is for 2. We are going to use our Vanquish now to take out the 4/4, because we need to not get ganked by it. Attack with our Endurance War Cry, so that the next units we draw get better. Honestly, Auric Sentry, MVP, Auric Sentry. Just 2 keywords, but the 2 keywords plus the stats and body it has are absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. They're down to 2 cards in hand. We are going to be able to play our Eagle here. Play the Eagle. We cannot attack with the Sentry here, unfortunately, because they can double block it. But we are getting to the point of the game where we are just going to be staring at each other. I don't like that. Oh my god, what are they doing? Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could triple block this to kill it. It would be able to take out either Rivet or the Flyer. We have this Fang Sentry if we really needed to trade with this. This feels suspicious to me. Okay. They never had anything. They didn't have anything. All the better for us. Bonuses if you have a relic. Now here is what we want Rivet to trade with. That would be huge. Minotaur Tailor. What does that do for us? It allows us to have... We force them to block Rivet. But it only gives Rivet +1 health, not +1 power. So it doesn't trade with the 2-3 health things. Let's play the Fanged Serpent and pass the turn. We are okay with doing the trade here. Okay, we were counting on having another flying blocker. We were kind of counting on that. So that is going to be problematic for us, not having another flying blocker. This is not going great for us. This is not going great for us. We can activate this ability, get a little ping, but we really need to draw a flyer, essentially. We need to draw another one of our flyers. Okay. So they get a 1/1 firearm with flying. Excuse me. What's behind that? Oh my god. What is this? It's the sprite. Thankfully I can look around the barkeep's friend, but holy bonkers. I did not realize they had this sort of visual effect going here, where I just can't see what I'm scouting. I'll keep it on the top, because we'll be able to lock down their flyer with it. Gosh darn it. We trade down here. We need to take stuff of theirs off the board. If we stun to block the... If we can stun this, we will be in a slightly better position. I am going to play I'm just going to play the Minotaur as a blocker. Stun, lock down the flyer, attack with endurance, get a Warcry buff. We are at the mercy of whatever is in their hand, which is not a good place to be.
Just keep digging.
Pay 1 and exhaust to draw the top card of your deck with the Sentinel card, otherwise discard it. And they give it +1/+1. Discarded days. Okay, we might have something here. We can attack here, get another Warcry buff. They just do the block. I probably should have attacked with the sprite there because it's never blocking because its duty is to lock down the excavator.
I'll find my
A
way.
bold adventurer, so that does allow them to double block one of our Warcriers. We could also attack with the Tailor to get them into a double block. I think we do that. I think we bait them into double blocking this. Okay, heck yeah. We take out the 3/3 as opposed to the 2/3, just a bigger body. We want to simplify the board. Because if we are able to simplify their board, we can get in with our Warcry buffs. No enemy attachments to destroy. Okay, it's great that this has not been able to draw them any, not draw them any Sentinels. Okay, Wind Screamer. That's nice, that's nice. So they can successfully double block and take out the Grunt. So we will attack with the 5, though, because they only have 4 to block with. We unfortunately don't have... I don't think we have any other ways to trigger... No, we can draw the snowballs. Oh, shoot. When you play a spell, it gets +4 attack this turn. Ah, shoot. Oh, that's a big thing. That's a big thing. It's a 5/4. This 2/2 is still never blocking, but them drawing this big guy is really rough for us. Oh, they have some top end. They have some top end. This isn't looking good. This isn't good. Them drawing 2 new cards here is not great for us. This, however, is great for us because we want to just take this thing down. Unfortunately, we have to take it down with our flyer, and then we block here. I guess we give them the choice, because if they take down the Grunt, we do feel better. Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, not drawing these sigils would be really appreciated here. We need to draw some gas. Like, we don't even need, like, a ton. We just need some... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Why are you attacking like this? I think we have to keep offering to trade, which I really don't like, because we're in the losing position here. Yeah. I really don't like this. I feel like we're losing
Would
here.
you look at that?
Okay, we drew another thing with flying. This again is never blocking because it's leaving their other flyer on lock. What's that one card in hand? It's a 1/3 with charge. I don't. Oh my god! They drew a sentinel. Oh my god! That's so bad for us. Can we please stop drawing sigils, please? Pretty please. Can we pretty please stop drawing sigils? Yes! Oh my god, that's huge. Oh my god, that's so massive. This is fine. This is fine. How do we not die? I really want to kill the shoveler because it gets them so much value out of their deck. They have 9 cards left in deck. I don't think we can survive if we try to deck them. Alternatively, we can attack with this, bait them into blocking there, and then we can ping this with a snowball and then ping down the prospector with a snowball. Then we're looking at having 2 blockers against their generic board. Are we interested in trying to get them to deck out, to like get themselves to deck out? If these were fast, I would feel more comfortable here. Alternatively, we ping face and make both of these bigger. Maybe that's safer. That might be safer. Ping here, give this flying. Ping face, give this flying. It makes our board a lot more robust in terms of being able to block. What's the top card of your deck? Discard it, please. Okay. +2 while you have a relic. Ultimate, pay 2 to scout. Put it on the bottom? No, they kept it on top. Oh god, that means it's gas. We'll play the counting room, I guess. This is so bad for us. I could have sworn I run more gas than this. Deal 1 damage to an enemy if you have a relic. Okay, they drew a sentinel. Gosh darn it. Okay. This can stun something. They have 5 cards left in deck. We're at 11. If we block, we can still block here, here, here. The attack is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're at 5. Do we need to Frostkin now? I want to lock down what their bigger Sentinel is going to be, because that's the much more of a concerning thing that's coming down. Oh my god! Oh my god! Maybe that's too greedy. Okay, that feels definitively too greedy. This can deal damage to face, but it's only 1 damage, and they only have 5 cards left in deck. So, maybe we just lock down their flyer? All of our units have flying, so it's not the biggest thing right now. I almost feel like... I feel like the thing to do here is pass. That's incredibly sketchy, especially if it has charge. If it's... Okay. How do I lose? They play a big guy that I just can't take care of over multiple turns. But if it doesn't have charge, I have multiple turns to try to find an answer to it. I am going to Frostkin, freeze down. I'll freeze down this guy. We could try to attack. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel confident with that. I do not feel confident with that at all. Alright, discarded another card. 3 cards on deck. Endurance, Explore, Ally, draw a card. Praxis Stranger. We are starting to get to the part of the... Okay, that's huge. That is huge! That is massive! They have 2 cards left in deck. They draw 1, then they draw 1 off the Shoveler. They have to try to take us down next turn, so we can use the Thunder Pop to block. Okay. We might have gotten there. They have their last 2 cards in hand. Your units have plus... Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, they have to go for it. They have to. We use this to take down the 5 damage coming in. Primal Sigil, please. So many lands. We're at 11. We're at 11. We block their biggest things. So this can block this. This can block this. This can block this. That's a 3. This can block this. That's another 3. So the only damage coming into us now is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we survive. Oh my god! And they have no cards left in deck. They have no cards left in deck. And we survive. Oh my gosh! Never thought we would win by decking out a CPU opponent. That's crazy! Hey, I mean, you see something new every day. You see something absolutely incredible every single day. Okay, Ars Report Shootout. This sounds like a lot more of just an aggressive thing. We do not have the mana to play half the cards in our hand, so that's an auto mull. Unfortunate that it wasn't a mulligan that we had like an opportunity to think more about. But we do have our 1-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop play. That's pretty nice. Obviously, the thing that would make it better is having a strong 2-drop play to play, like maybe a Minotaur Grunt. We would love to see one of those. But it looks like we're going to be reasonable. Our 1-drop trades with their 2-drop, which we're more than happy with. I think we just leave it on blocking. We don't want to take 3 too early. And again, our deck loves going late. Maybe not as much as the other deck loved going late. Like, it loved going late so much it decked itself out. But we are able to just make our way through. Okay. We have officially drawn too many sigils again. Too many power cards. Too many powers. There's too much power. But we can make it work. Shoot. It silences it, but it's still a 1/4 blocker. It is still a 1/4 blocker. We can play the Snow Peak Eagle to stay in the air. We're not behind. We are definitely not behind. We're not ahead, but we're not behind. Summon for a stun. That got hit by the Aegis, so we're actually still able to block. That's excellent. If I believe Revenge moves it from the Void, so this should actually stop Revenge from coming back, and that can be huge for us. We'll play the Justice Sigil. I actually think we just leave up Sleight of Hand here. We don't have anything in particular that we want to lock down Sprite. When the cursed unit dies, draw 2 new cards. Nothing to do about that. There's nothing to do about that. When the Wielder dies, you gain life equal to its defense. Sleight of Hand. 1 Snowball. Minotaur Tailor. That's interesting. That is interesting. What does that do? Well, we take 4. No blocks. We take 4. We have the Eagle. Oh, man. Them getting 2 health back from that is annoying. So we can play the Justice Sigil. We could tailor up our analysis. We could then stun the Confessor, forcing the attacks here. Alternatively, we could just stun the Minotaur Duelist. You know, after talking through in my head, that is the most straightforward option of all the options here. Attack here. Play the Envoy, and we take the debt. We don't have a ton of expensive plays in our hand. They gain 4 health. That's totally fine with me. I also played a thing that just gave me some health. Shoot. It's good to know they had that now, as opposed to when we were trying to play it on a turn for our immediate survival. Thunder Pop, that's nice. Allowing us to ping something down. That is actually incredibly nice. In fact, I think it's so nice, I think we just make it a play. So we can play the Primal Sigil. Thunder Pop the 3/2. Seat of Order, please go to the bottom. That's the 3rd Seat of Order, I think. Yep, that would be the 3rd Seat of Order. The 4th Seat of Order, I mean. Give this guy Taunt. And attack. Eat up the 3/1. 1 card in hand. We could double block here to take it down. Never mind. Never mind. Entomb, create, and draw a 1/1 weapon. Shoot. No blocks. This guy isn't getting incredibly... If we could just draw our... Not that. This is getting incredibly awkward here. I think we just have to. It's a 5/5. We just can't keep taking 5. But them being able to clean up so much of our board is really not good for us. The Revenge did get stopped. They have the 1/1. Nope, and they drew the 2 cards off of our guy dying. So we are in a not good spot right now. We are in a very not good spot right now. Okay, okay. We got an Enraged Serpent. That's good. That's good. We got a bit of flying in the air. For now, we can still block. Never mind. Never mind. Another 5/5. And it has Aegis. Come on! Come on! Oh, block there for now. We can do Snowball plus Kill Spell to take it out. If we just stop drawing sigils. Oh, we're in danger. We are in danger. We are in danger. Scheme is so good for them here. Scheming is so good for them here. I'm surprised that's what they schemed for. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, does that do anything?
Time to feel.
What does that do? It allows us to do this. Give this guy flying again after he was already silenced. And allows our Enraged Serpent to trade here. Okay. Okay, I bite. I bite. Trade here. I bite. I bite. They still have 2 cards in hand to our no cards in hand, which is never feels good. Start getting in there, man. We gotta kill them eventually. Attack here. Get our Warcry buff. I wonder what's in their hand. They have 6 mana and 3 cards, and they haven't played any of them yet. Well, they played a Justice Sigil. Worn Shield. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we just need to leave this guy back to block. Or we could stun it. Let's do that. Because now we even have the Frostkin that's able to block it. Do we turn the corner? We might have turned the corner at 5 life. At 5 life. This run has been much more intense than I would like it to have been. We would rather swing for 4 and leave back the 2/5. So we're going to attack here. Like, at this point, we might as well leave the Justice Sigil in our hand to bluff something. I don't think the AI opponent gets bluffing.
These wings suit me.
Okay, okay, okay. Officially, have to be super careful right now. This has to block here. This has to block here. We cannot attack right now.
You're worth more dead than alive.
Yeah, take your word for it. My gosh. We could attack with the Grunt to get 1 Warcry buff. If we need to draw stuff. Stop. Oh my god. I hate power cards. Oh my god. Okay, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. They have 2 flyers now. They have 2 flyers now. But we have the combo! Oh my god! Oh my god, thank freaking goodness. Thank goodness. Give this guy flying. Okay. Now we can slowly start giving our entire team flying. And that, I think, that will help us get there. I think that will get us there. Ability, give this guy flying. Attack, attack, attack. Get in there. We can then play the tower lookout. Debt 3, yes, we're paying the debt. Ready all of our units again. End the turn.
Leave no
Gunslinger ally for deadly, that's fine. Activate your ability. Give this unit flying. They have 2 flying blockers, unless I'm crazy, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 flying attackers. Unless I'm crazy, this should be lethal. Yup. Oh boy, we got there! These games are too intense for my personal health. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, 2 more games to go. 2 more games to go. We have 2 more games to go, and we can still afford 1 loss to still get the rank up. Oh my gosh. That is the hope. That is the big ol' hope here. This feels amazing. This feels like a hand I can get behind. The counting room on 1 really doesn't do anything. But it does help our Nostrix on 2 be more relevant. Seat of Order, counting room. We can then play the town on 2, kill whatever their 2-drop is. And then we can play Rivet on 3, who will actually have Counts of Warcry. Yeah, we oh wait, no, attacking it doesn't do anything. Because it heals at end of turn. Let's all agree to not think about that. Oh, come on. Come on. So what's your relic weapon? Your relic weapon is Entomb, you gain 3. It's only for 1 though. So we can play Seat of Order, and then we can play... Oh man, I want to play Rivet so much to get that double Warcry buff. But then I'm actually in danger if I block. We play the Sentry. I forgot. We can't double attack this, because that's not how damage on units work. They're getting their Warcry buffs going. We need to get our Warcry buffs going so we can fight them on the Warcry buff front. We then go for this Sigil. Now I'm interested in playing Rivet. Attack here, hit them down 1, get our Warcry buff going, ready up. They have 4 cards in hand, some of which have already been Warcry buffed a good bit. Oh my god, if they don't have anything to stop our Rivet attack. Oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please. Oh please let this work. Yes! Oh, that's great. It would be nice if we could attack face for Frenzy, but unfortunately cannot. Okay, it's a 3-3. That's not the biggest stats. Oh, snap. What's that? It's a 4-7. Ooh. That's a lot of stats. Oh, but speaking of big stats. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, it's just a fight of big stats. Whose stats are bigger? Oh man, this 1-3 is stonewalling my entire relic weapon. Okay, they finally took down Rivet. That makes sense. We keep that. It's our big guy. It can trigger Frenzy.
Kodash watches over us.
That is fine. They've also big ramped. That is some big ramp there. I wonder what their last 2 cards are. Ooh, big ramp can be of concern. We attack here. We will take down the lifesteal. Then we will play Sticky Fingers, and then we will play the Serpent. Man, if they drop a board wipe in like one of the Justice board wipes, I'm gonna be so boned. But they didn't, so we're fine. Ooh, we could give this guy Taunt to eat this guy up. We do that.
A good look.
We give this guy Taunt, and then we attack. Kill an enemy unit without battle skills. Okay, sure. Attack, kill, attack face, which should trigger Frenzy, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got there. we're able to keep pace on pace and clean it up. Woo! One last win to go! One last win to go! And then we will have achieved it. Man, there's so much thinking needing to happen. So much thinking needing to happen. Ooh, Justice level 7. An honorable fight. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. We are getting there. Alright, last one. Can we rank up? We do have one loss wiggle room, but can we rank it up? Let's see. Ooh, oh no. We're going first. I mean, this is inscribed, so it does get us to our 3rd land at least. I'll keep this. It's always the tough spot of needing to play it early on. I think we just played as a 2-drop here.
I represent the
We don't need the relic health, and I'm much more interested in actually playing our 2-drop on turn 2 than I am in paying 2 mana for 3 health. Attack here. Play our 2-drop.
Sound the alarm.
Skip. There's a very good chance we'll have to inscribe this. I'm really hoping that we draw okay. Okay, that's good. I don't think we tailor here. I think we save it back. They're reactive tactics, so they should in theory have a lot of things with ambush. If I know what that means. Enemy card. Yep, that's there. We can use the tailor.
A good look on you.
Give this +1 health and taunt. Make it so that their little ramp guy has to block. Eat that up. Am I greedy? I'm so greedy. I am super greedy. I am one of the greediest people you will meet. I'm gonna try to save this eagle. The question is, how long do I try to save the eagle? Okay, so they do have the ambush now.
Drive them back.
Walk there. It was expected they would have something. We play the grunt. We play the hatchling. Aw, do we play the eagle? Do we play the eagle? I think we do. Because I think if we can play the Frostkin next turn to stun the tornado, attack for a bunch.
Take a time.
Ooh, wait, what? Oh, snap. Oh, it only has endurance and oh. I mean, that's a free block there. Oh, wait a second. No, it's still not ideal. We use the Frostkin, we stun this. So we stun that, and we attack with these. If these trade, we're fine with that. It unlocks our other flyer to be able to get in. Or they can just go for the value bump, which allows them to still keep their unit. They're down to 7. This deck was not drafted to be a hyper-aggressive aggro deck. But I certainly do hope we can get it there. We can vanquish the 6/4. If we vanquish the 6/4, then we attack for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This has to block one of the 3s, and they're down. Hold up. Did that just work? Did that just work? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up! Yo! Man! Let's just play aggro. Man, aw, man. Whoo, heck yeah, heck yeah. And we shall claim our rank up reward for this run. Open that chest, open that chest. Ah, and give it to us. Our rank up reward. Oh, it's glorious. So many packs, so much gold. And we reach the forge. Next rank. Da 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 da.